Oops, I'm sorry, Luke. I stepped on my own toy poodle. Anyway, I wanted to talk about overhead arm systems because we were discussing the other day on Grooming Smarter about them, and I never did get to explain what I wanted to about them. So anyway, I don't have a complete overhead arm. As you can see, there's a little bit of space here, but there's 2 arms on my table. So if you don't have room for an overhead arm, don't want one, you can use 2 arms. Mine are I'm lucky enough mine actually almost meet, and they can be made to go to the same height, just right now they're not. I like this one, which is a Ultra Lift arm, or no, I guess it's Mason Company, because it has 4 bolts that I can adjust, and that's usually where I put my net. And I use Groomer's Helper Quick Release for safety. And now over here, I think that this came with a Colin Taylor rear belly system, and I use it for my rear loop, which in his case I just have a wide strap and not a padded one. You can use a padded one or just a wider strap and you're fine. The only reason I'm doing it on him is I may have to stop and walk to the desk, which is 10 feet away. And I may not, and I don't like to do that, but today it may happen. With this on here, he can't get off the table. As you can see, he can't even get to the edge of the table to where he could get off. And if he did, he wouldn't be able to jump anywhere, because this is a safety feature for this that I'm using. But what the double arm allows you to do is have a front loop and a rear loop that you can support if they're one of the sitters, which he is a sitter, and it gives you the ability to walk a couple feet away if you had to, like to the table over here to do something with someone, or over here to the cages to get a dog out, that kind of thing. But the benefits of the double arm is that you have more adjustability. When a dog is a sitter, you can stop it really easily, and they're really great. But that's how the system works. You can use a Groomer's Helper loop adjuster here, or you can use nothing at all, depending on what you need. But if the dog is adjusted properly with this, they can't even get to the edge of the table. I mean, see, he can't get to the edge of the table if he tried. He just can't. The tethers are tight enough that he can't do that. And it allows you to groom around them, and it's just a safety feature. So hopefully that makes sense to you now. 1 arm for the head, 1 arm for the rear. And if you needed to, you could secure this to one of the poles using a Groomer's Helper just by lengthening this, if you wanted to stop one from spinning. But most of my dogs are just sitting problems. So that's how I adjust that to that. And that's how a double arm system works. Okay? Now I'm going to get back to work. Happy holidays. Let the madness begin.